Hi guys! Today I'd like to talk about collectible bags that increase in value. That's right, those precious objects of desire can actually go up in value after you buy them. But that doesn't apply to all luxury bags, I'm afraid. The trick is identifying the ones that will go up and then getting your hands on them. If you're as much of a bag fan as I am, you've probably daydreamed about strolling into a Hermes shop, finding a mini Kelly for £5,000 and then selling it for over £15,000 a day later. Of course, the downside of that particular daydream is that you don't get to keep the mini Kelly. I'm sure that kind of freak occurrence does happen sometimes, at least I like to think it does. But it's not something you can depend on. Given that a miracle is unlikely to occur, it's probably smarter to think carefully about which handbag to invest in and make an educated choice based on facts and data. Before I reveal the luxury bag I'd personally suggest as an investment, which by the way over the last decade has surged in price by well over 100%, let's analyze what makes a bag a good investment. I'm gonna dish out some pro tips on bag investment that will guarantee you get the most bang for your buck. So please listen carefully. First off, let's talk about durability. If you're looking to amp up the future price tag of your bag, then its condition can be a deal breaker. Material matters big time. Materials such as full grain and calfskin leather are best to consider when you are hunting for investment bags. Avoid softies like lambskin leather. They're the drama queens of the bag world, quick to misshape, scratch, and fade. And steer clear of hefty monogram patterns, especially the new kids on the block like Marc Jacobs, Versace, and Valentino. And don't even get me started on shiny leathers, sometimes called patent leathers. They're as scratch resistant as a chocolate teapot. Stick with brands like Christian Dior and Goyard, classic heavyweights. Although brands like Louis Vuitton and Gucci offer sturdy canvases, as we tiptoe into the world of understated luxury, overly conspicuous logos are a big no-no. Next, let's talk practicality. The more versatile and usable the bag, the more desirable it will be, because it caters to the broadest possible market. We've seen some uber cool, ultra pricey bags hit the market that aren't exactly the epitome of practicality. Take the Saint Laurent I Care Hobo bag for instance. This was a bag I swooned over when it debuted, but guess what? It's too big, too flashy, and not exactly your go-to for everyday use. Another widely impractical bag is the Jacquemus Le Chiquito. Yes, it's super cute, but it's a one-trick pony. Unless you're one of those rare creatures, someone who carries almost nothing with them, this bag has very limited uses. When you're on the hunt for an investment, practicality and versatility are your dynamic duo. A bag that fits a wide range of situations is the ultimate goal. Let's talk about price. Yep, the price tag matters. Investing means shelling out now to rake in the rewards later. So if you're dreaming of picking up a bag on a whim because it's cute and it turns into a diamond mine overnight, well, that's luck, not a plan. Please don't do that. To invest in a bag, you've got to play the long game. And sorry to break it to you, but investment pieces don't come cheap. The price range for a smart investment is almost always up there in the dizzying heights of 4 figures minimum. You're not just banking on luck, it's science and strategy, my darling. The color choice is next on our radar. Colors are like fashion smoothing, they change with the times. Hot pink ruled way back in the 1930s, but it's swinging back into the spotlight now. However, trendy colors and super light ones like white or cream aren't the best for future-proofing your investment. Bright white bags are like magnets for stains and dirt. The ideal colors are classic, dark, and neutral. Think black, gray, tan, or beige. And stick with classic hardware colors. Avoid the super trendy black or monochrome hardware. Gold is your edgeless pal in this realm. Before I continue, how about giving us a like and subscribing? It really helps us out. Last but not least, timelessness is absolutely key to successfully investing in designer bags. Investing in a trending bag is like investing in stocks with no prior research, a risky game. There's no history to look at. Will it become a beloved classic or fade into valueless obscurity? Because investment bags play the long game, patience is your best friend. Opt for classic bags from established brands, ones that have stood the test of time and aren't just a flash in the pan. Don't go for something just because it's massively hyped for a brief moment. You need staying power. Look for brands that are consistently in demand with a track record of price increases and, if possible, bags with limited access. We want that exclusivity that screams investment. So, when all is said and done, what's my personal recommendation? You've probably heard this from other experts, but the reason we all agree is because it's true. Your absolute best bet for an investment is the Chanel Classic Double Flap Bag in the large size, caviar leather and gold hardware. Yep, it's a heavyweight in the investment game. It's got durability thanks to pebbled calf skin, practicality with its adjustable strap, the right color, classic black, and it's from a timeless brand with a track record of price hikes. Sure, it might stretch your budget, but it's a smart move if you can afford it. I'm curious, which bag are you eyeing for an investment? Share it in the comments and I'll let you know if I think it's a good bet. Remember, bags aren't just investments, they're also a fashion love affair. And love doesn't always follow the rules of finance. Enjoy the journey and I'll catch you next time.